Hi, everyone, and thank you for spending a little time out of this Friday, which falls on April the 23rd, with me this evening. Temperatures not too bad today. All of this out and ahead of still showers coming tomorrow that could add up to an inch on the high side of total rainfall for your Saturday, thanks to low pressure, which will essentially be gone about as quick as it gets here, leaving us with a pretty nice Sunday. A few days in the 60s, and a few days in the 80s, and a few days in the 60s and 70s again, and it's Kentucky weather, and I'll tell you all about the latest update in just a few moments. Headlines tonight include updates on a couple of arrests. One, a McGoffin County man arrested literally on the steps or at the door of South McGoffin Elementary today with ounces of crystal methamphetamine in his possession. Another arrest or two to pass along, and your state and local COVID updates for the week tonight locally. I can tell you that today's case numbers look to be as high as any day we have had for a single day for several weeks here in McGoffin County, putting us into the double digits this week. We'll take a look at that and the incident rate map if it has been released before I leave you this evening. And a host of other news and information. To no surprise, sad to say, the latest statistics from the Kentucky Center for Statistics says that unemployment rates fell. They went down in two-thirds of Kentucky's 120 counties, actually 81 from March of last year through March of this year. However, of course, McGoffin County, as we consistently do, had the highest state unemployment rate at 13.6. Next up was 9.4, and that would be Harlan County. So the similar announcements keep trickling in. I'm hopeful they will continue that trend and then everything goes along that way. The State Fair, the Kentucky State Fair, will be held this year, and it will be open to the public. Last year, of course, it was restricted to just participants for the many different activities, but this year it's going to be open to the public. That's all I'm saying. They say that the Fair Board actually voted last night to hold the event August the 19th. It will last for 10 days. Tickets will go on sale the month before in July. We expect to have some more details. There, I expect will be some changes, but it will be open to the public. One last quick reminder of a road closure that has been postponed and will not take place next Monday.
Yes, they will be closing the intersection of Oakley and Route 7 just past the old Sawyer Elementary School. Not this coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but next Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. It was to be this coming week, but they had to change that for some reason. It's part of an ongoing project that's been well in the works now for a month, into the works for well than a month, that they actually hope to have completed by later on in July in an effort to realign the intersection to make the line of sight better and safer for everyone pulling into and pulling out of Oakley. So keep in mind, traffic as normal next week. Later next week, I'll remind you about it changing, and then, of course, the closure for a week from this coming Monday.
From there, a couple of arrests to pass along to you tonight. One from the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department. Deputy Reggie Gosser was the one to answer a call of a suspicious man around South McGoffin Elementary this morning around 10 a.m. Upon his arrival, he found this man in possession of about 8 ounces or a little more of crystal methamphetamine.
Gosser, who I spoke with earlier today, confirmed to me, as was also confirmed in an arrest citation filled out by other members of the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department, that he went to South McGoffin Elementary after responding to a call coming into 911 of a suspicious male around the building and essentially in front of the front doors or entrance to the school. Gosser says that once he got there, he did find that man who appeared to try to walk away as Gosser was seen approaching and pulling into the parking lot. That man also seen ditching a backpack which he had in his possession. Gosser questioned the individual for a few moments, who later admitted to having a significant quantity of methamphetamine in his possession. In fact, after 27-year-old Cody L. Stratton of Sagersville was arrested and placed in custody, Gosser detained as well a backpack which had been stuffed or stashed over next to the entrance of the school, and inside a total, as you just saw there, of several bags of crystal methamphetamine weighing in at just over 8 ounces. That's a street value of an estimated $10,000 to $12,000 in crystal methamphetamine. Stratton was also said to have had about $200 in cash and $20 bills and a knife on his person as well. Also in the backpack, there's no charges pertaining to it, but there were said to be 2 blank temporary tags from a Louisville car dealership that he had as well. As a result, the investigation continues, and Stratton has so far been charged with trafficking in the first degree, methamphetamine, within 1,000 feet of a school, and having a weapon on school property and possession of drug paraphernalia. Over in Johnson County, Paintsville PD arrested a woman who is now facing charges of being a persistent felony offender, which means she already had at least 2 felonies on her record and has now been charged with a third related to a shoplifting incident that took place at the Paintsville Walmart earlier this week. Letitia Johnson, 32, of Hager Hill, was said to have been trying to make her way out of the store with a buggy full of merchandise totaling over $854. She was stopped by representatives of Walmart and held until authorities arrived, and then later admitted to attempting to stealing those items, again totaling almost $900. She was charged with theft by unlawful taking, shoplifting under $10,000, and again for being a persistent felony offender in the first degree. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Frazier's Prater Drug Store is Sayersville and Magoffin County's oldest firearms dealer, and they're working hard to keep what you're looking for in stock and at unbeatable prices regardless of the pandemic. For example, in stock right now, Ruger American rifles in .243, .270, and 7mm starting at just $349. That's $100 off MSRP, and they sell everything in the store less than MSRP every day. Like this Mossberg Patriot 243, Glock 44s, a big punch in a small package with this Bond Arms 45 410, and more. All ready to go today at Frazier's Prater Drug Store in downtown Sayersville. Go with All Pro, and you'll always get a perfectly finished project backed by decades of experience and thousands of satisfied customers. Always with the best prices on everything from small to large remodels, bathrooms to kitchens to entire homes, or turnkey new construction on everything from garages, homes to retail space. And seamless gutters too. And All Pro still offers 0% financing for up to 18 months and long-term low interest rates on those big projects. For an estimate, call this family-owned business today. Jesse Rudd and his staff at Parkway Pharmacy are proud to announce the newest member of their team, and yours, pharmacist Dustin Jones, who's actually the grandson of Janet and the late Paul Jones of Dixie in Sayersville. And his addition of over 12 years of experience in inpatient and outpatient services gives you unmatched availability and care when it comes to your health and medication.
Parkway Pharmacy, where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
There's no missing that this is the new McFarland and Tinker Law Office location on the Mountain Parkway in the former Farm Bureau building in Sayersville, just like there's no denying that their nearly 60 years of legal experience has won their clients millions and millions of dollars in disability, auto accident, and wrongful death cases. It's where your case matters to you and to us. McFarland and Tinker, also Griffey approved.
An auto accident earlier today has left authorities still searching for the still unknown driver. There were some effects and paraphernalia as well found in the vehicle, which may lead authorities to an ID. But as of right now, this was the scene on Gun Creek at around 10 o'clock.
If you have any information who this car may belong to, or if you have any information about who this car may belong to, or who may have been behind the wheel of it this morning on Gun Creek near the mouth of the old Wolverine Tipple, you can contact the Magoffin County Sheriff's Department. They and the Magoffin County Rescue Squad and EMS received a call of an accident this morning. The vehicle left the roadway, went over the embankment and into the field here, as you see, going into the ditch. Actually, the vehicle found still running, still in gear. The front-wheel drive vehicle also had one of the wheels, which was off of the ground, still in action or movement or turning. The driver, however, had fled the scene, and no one was around. Unknown injuries were sustained, of course, as a result. As a result of the investigation, authorities found some personal effects as well as some drug paraphernalia, a syringe, a spoon, other items, and also what appeared to be a dose of Narcan in case the user of whoever the drugs belonged to may have overdosed.
Now for your state and local COVID updates for this evening, for this week as well. We'll begin with that from Governor Beshear, where we, from yesterday, officially crossed the 1.7 million vaccination mark for Kentuckians. I think we were about 1,694,500 yesterday. We now have officially less than 800,000 vaccines to go, 1,708,318. Today's total. Still a long way to go and many weeks of reporting. I'm fearful before we get to that 2.5 million, which would set us free of a lot of restrictions. Nevertheless, hundreds of new cases of COVID reported today.
New cases across Kentucky today totaled 607. New deaths today actually consist of 5 reported today that have taken place over the course of the last few weeks and this month. And then there were 17 additional deaths that have been discovered or determined through audits of previous lives lost throughout the extent of the pandemic, for a total of 22 deaths reported today. So 607 new cases and a total of 22 deaths. The positivity rating down just a bit, I think from 3.39 yesterday down to 3.26%. Hospitalization, however, up just a bit at 420 from around 417 yesterday. 113 still in the ICU. 50 people currently on ventilators across the Commonwealth. And again, still very slowly counting vaccinations, and at 1,708,318 on our way to hopefully reaching 2.5 million to see a lot of those restrictions eased or lifted. From there, your local COVID update. Let's go there. I spoke with Magafa County Public Health Director Pete Shepard, Mayor Pete Shepard, a few moments ago, and he confirmed a number of new cases today confirmed through the Magafa County Health Department. Before we get to that, we'll take a look at the statewide map. This is the map from yesterday, where there were 8 Kentucky counties in the red, all isolated in upper eastern Kentucky. Morgan and Wolf, those among the worst, in the 30s, which of course is an improvement over many, many weeks, but still in the red. Magafa County yesterday at 8.2, Floyd at 11.6, Johnson County at 7.7, Breathitt and Knott, both green and zeros, and that's good to see. As for local numbers of COVID, Magafa County has seen a few cases confirmed this week. Before today, we had a few days where we had 0, but we had a total of 4 cases of COVID this week in Magafa County before today. However, 8 were confirmed today, which gives us a total of obviously 12 for the week. That also gives us a grand total of 1,083 cases here in Magafa County. So 8 cases reported today after a pretty inactive week COVID-wise for Magafa County. Real quickly, turning to Floyd County, who you see there, they had today 7 new cases. Their total now 3,296. They've got 4 hospitalized, 51 active cases. Johnson County's numbers from yesterday had 5 new cases, bringing their total to 2,119. 35 active cases, none currently hospitalized in Johnson County because of COVID. From there, let's jump straight to your Magafa County Farm Bureau community calendar for this evening. Lonnie Dunn, my friend, happy 78th birthday to you. I got a few calls on this. Lonnie watches the show. He tells me every time he sees him, and he doesn't know how much I appreciate him for that, and how much we want to say happy 78th birthday to Lonnie Dunn, who is celebrating his 78th this Sunday. So a bit early, but I don't think he's going to mind still being 77 and getting a birthday wish. Happy birthday to you, Lonnie Dunn. Hope you have a good weekend, sir. With that said, a quick reminder, the 13th annual Mind Matters Health Fair is coming up, not this coming Monday, but the next Monday, May the 3rd. It will be an online event. And if you have any questions, contact Marlene Howard at the Magafa County Senior Citizens Center. They've got a lot of speakers, a lot of topics covered: late dementia, music therapy, and AD, COVID-19, blood biomarkers, and more. And one last time, I want to throw this announcement out there from the Victorious Faith Church of Prestonsburg. They're still giving out Farmers to Families food boxes. The address is 114 Rising Sun Lane over in Prestonsburg. And there's no income requirements, no paperwork, nothing. They just would like everyone to stop by and get a box of fresh produce, liquid milk, and some dairy products and meat if you would choose to do so. First come, first serve, 1 box per family. So next week is kind of the week that the Magafa County government is going to take to go back and make sure they didn't miss anyone in District 2 for the spring cleanup campaign. District 3, you will start next week thereafter on May the 3rd. And that gives you a couple more weeks for anyone in Sagersville city limits areas to call and get your large or items that you can't normally put out in the garbage picked up by the city. So winding down the spring cleanup campaign. It's been a long one this year, but it's been a productive one. They've picked up a lot, and we wish to thank them for that. I know I certainly do. I want to thank you for using the calendar when you do. Birthdays and anniversaries, whatever you got, tell me, and I'll tell everyone about them. From there, we'll go to nightly obituaries, and this announcement just in honor of 80-year-old Henry James. That's Henry Trigg James of Sagersville. He passed away earlier this date at his home, and arrangements are still being made in his honor by the Magafa County Funeral Home, who will have those posted on their website over the course of the weekend as soon as they are made if you would like to go there. That's MagafanCountyFuneralHome.net.
With the power to bring us together even when we're far apart, we keep families connected. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
From birthdays to ball games and anything in between, feed your crowd with a Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe party platter piled high with both hot and spicy and crispy buffalo wings, fried pickles, jumbo breast strips, mini corn dogs, and jalapeno poppers, all for just $36.99. And here's a little tip. Always get extra mini corn dogs when you get the party platter at your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe. And remember, you can always call ahead 349-3626. Get absolutely every mile you can out of the season with great deals right now at Conley Tire in Staffordsville. Get up to $70 back on a set of new Coopers or new Hancooks, up to $120 back on new Michelins, up to $150 on new Goodyears, where you can keep your stimulus money and drive safe with 6 months no interest. At Conley Tire in Staffordsville and at conleytire.net. TracFone has brand new deals, brand new plans, and a brand new line of phones, and Fraser's Prater Drugstore has them all, like iPhone 6S's prepaid for only $114.99. We dare you to find it anywhere any cheaper. Yes, $114.99. So stay connected, stay in touch with major savings on all new TracFone plans and devices at Sagersville's Fraser's Prater Drugstore. Now let's talk weather, let's talk rain, and let's talk 80s and a few other things in your 7-day outlook. We have most always cover a wide range of conditions in the forecast, regardless of what time of year season it is. Tonight's outlook is no exception. Mostly cloudy skies, which you've seen over my shoulder, will continue tonight, and calm winds and a low of around 38 degrees. A pretty mild evening, considering, as of late. Tomorrow, we're only going to hit about 57. Low pressure will be large and in charge tomorrow, in here and out of here, though. So tomorrow, we'll have some showers. We'll have some winds up to 17-mile-per-hour gusts out of the southeast at times. Tomorrow, a quarter to a half inch during the day. Tomorrow night, showers continuing mainly up until about midnight or 1, maybe putting down another quarter to a half an inch of rain. So anywhere from a half to an inch total tomorrow, and cloudy skies. Right now, not seeing any thunderstorms associated with this. I say that right now, within parentheses or quotes. But it's out of here. By tomorrow night, it's gone. Sunday, we'll see sunshine return. Partly sunny skies and low to close to mid-60s, around 64. Nighttime lows will be in the upper 30s Sunday. And then we'll take temperatures from there to the mid-70s by Monday. Monday, sunny and very nice and clear
49 that night. A beautiful start to your week. It only gets better as we flip the page to your Tuesday. Check it out. Mostly sunny and 81 degrees. Almost 60 for nighttime lows, and Wednesday we'll see 80 for highs and 60 for your nighttime low. More sunshine again. We got another scenario and change up coming at us, though, Wednesday night. A slight chance of showers late Wednesday night, but into your Thursday and Friday watch, temperatures start to tank again and shower chances increase. We'll go from the 80s Tuesday and Wednesday to the mid-70s Thursday, upper 60s by your Friday.
And that's going to do it for this Friday. A rainy day tomorrow might be a good day to do nothing. I wish that for all of you and myself. Perhaps not going to happen for some of us. Nevertheless, Sunday's going to be a nice one, and I hope to see you back here next Monday as we're starting off, well, the last week of April. That's right. Monday falls on the 26th, and then we'll be talking about the 1st of May thereafter. A lot of things happening around the 1st or early in May, graduations and the like, and we'll be talking about those later on as well. For now, thank you for being here this evening, and good night.